Hey, this is the bullet Valentina Shevchenko, and you are watching Helen Yee swim. Yeah, let's go!
It actually feels pretty good.
Yes.
Because it's so hot out, so it feels really nice. Refreshing.
My turn.
Hey guys, this is Helen Yee, and I'm super excited to be swimming with the UFC flyweight queen and the #1 pound for pound queen, the bullet herself, Ms. Valentina Shevchenko. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, and actually it's perfect, like time-wise very good, because after the fight, actually it's my first warm-up. It's my first doing some a sport exercising, so it's perfect for maintain the perfect mood.
Well, thank you so much, and I know you always like to start off with a little warm-up, right?
Yes.
So I want to learn some of your warm-ups today.
Yeah, I think the warm-up before any exercise is very important, because it's kind of like preparing your body in terms to avoid any injuries. And I know you do swimming warm-up, but we're gonna do MMA warm-up instead now. Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited.
I do very easy. I just
Stretch?
hips, stretch. Let's do with I start with the hips first.
Okay.
It's more the hips, not the upper body. It's hip, boom, yeah.
Okay.
Because
this does feel good.
it definitely in martial arts we use a lot of hip movement, like kicks and spinning kicks, whatever. That's why I make sure that my lower part of legs it's stretched and feels good enough.
Wow, I need to start doing this before swimming.
Probably, yeah.
And is that how you're such a good dancer? The hip warm-up?
I think I feel that for the dancing, it's a different type of warm-ups.
Yeah.
But in general, it's everything the same.
So how long do you usually like to warm up for? Or do you just kind of listen to your body to see?
Pretty listen. It's sometimes it may take not less than 15, but it's between 20 and 30 minutes for a good warm-up. So it's kind of like a good training. So besides 2 hours of training, you do 30 minutes of warming up. So in total, it's go up to 3 hours, 4 hours of a good training session. I'm feeling hot now. Yeah, probably. I take off my shirt and and be ready for the jump into the water.
Yay!
You're professional swimmers. That's why definitely you have to. When I go to the gym, MMA gym, I have all the gear. I have my helmet, elbow pads, knee pads, shin pads, everything what I need for MMA. And definitely have everything that you need for the swimming.
So I really appreciate you swimming with me only days after the fight.
Yeah, it feels what is that? 2 days after the fight, 3 days after the fight?
Yeah.
But it's funny that every time you're getting ready for the fight and the time it goes so slow, and the weeks it's of the training and everything, and you think oh my god, more trainings. But since the fight is over, time flies so quick. And for me, inside of what I feel, that it's already been a month after the fight.
How often do you swim?
Actually my lifestyle and in general, we spend all our life near the water. And it's not just a swimming pool when you swim. It's everything. It's ocean, it's lakes, it's sea, it's river, and it's a huge part of my life. It's of course not that huge as MMA, but big part of my life is swimming. And that's why I think it's very essential. It's very necessary.
Exactly. Well, I noticed when you were swimming in the Rio Grande River, you're swimming against the current. I'm like, holy crap, I can't even do that. So I have so much respect for you. What was that like because you can't really see what's in the water.
You know, actually, like when we were in El Paso, Texas, and of course, Rio Grande is a river that is like so important in the country. It's a beautiful river, and the water, it's, yeah, definitely, it's not the clear water like an ocean, something, but it's very fresh, and the current is very refreshing. And you know, because of the strong current, it's like lifting up everything on the bottom, like a sand and everything. That's why the color, it's like it's the same as, for example, Amazon River and the jungles in the South America. It's the same color. It's kind of like, but very refreshing. And when we had a very strong training session during the morning times, almost like every afternoon, spending a lot of time in Rio Grande, and it's like very powerful place that give you a lot of energy, and like amazing. You can fish there, you can just relax there, you can swim there and working on your cardio.
Did you see any crocodiles?
That part of the river, there is no crocodiles.
Really? Are you sure?
I am sure. It can be like more like south part, but because of the dam that is kind of like dividing, there is no crocodiles in there. But you know, you never can be like sure, like 100%. You have to take a closer look every time.
Because for me, unless it's like a swimming pool where I can see my feet, I'm like so scared.
You know, the funny part, now we spent a lot of time, and we lived for 8 years in Peru, and Amazon River, it's like we spent there like huge amount of time like preparing for that, for the fights, for Muay Thai fight, for MMA fight, training just like on the nature, in between of the jungles. Here you have like all the wild animals inside, like monkey and everything, and here's the field where we were training, just on the like on the ground. And it gives you so much energy. And every time we were swimming in Amazon River, like it was funny because there is like balsas. Balsa is floating house, where it can be a house, it can be a bar, and actually it's every time it depends where it's gonna stay, depends of the how full or not full the river, because it's the seasons. Sometimes like rainy season, it's the river go up and it's floating all around, or the river go down and it's like less surfaces open. And the balsas, like floating houses, they move with the river, go up or down.
That is so cool. Wait, so those houses, do people live inside?
They do live, some of them restaurants, some of them like bars. It's everything, it's a culture. And you know the funny part, for example, you have this like balsa bar or balsa restaurant where you can like eat or do whatever you want. And here, like people fishing piranhas. And here we are swimming, and local people swimming.
And they're swimming with the fish?
Not just only the fish, but with piranha fish.
Oh, with piranha! Oh my gosh! Wait, have you ever swam in Lake Mead?
All the time.
Like,
but,
you know, there might be like dead bodies and stuff.
It's a meat that people like invented.
Oh, it's you sure?
Like. It's a lake. It's a huge lake. Definitely, it's kind of like you never know. But the Lake Mead, it has so much beautiful nature. It's a desert nature, and me spending there all my time, I know Lake Mead so good. And people who don't go to the nature, don't spend many time. For example, mostly of them never been on Lake Mead, or been there 1-2 times, or like Rio Grande. They never swam there. They don't know what is that about river, and they never actually feel the freshness of the water, and they hear something, they see in the like some comments internet, and they without knowledge, without proving that it is like that, they keep repeating
so
it,
then it spreads.
And it spread. It's like, and now all people say about that. But if you ask, have you ever been there? They said no. Did you experience? No.
Hey, but now we know someone who has swam in there, and she can confirm.
Approved. The Lake Mead is a fresher lake and beautiful, the most beautiful place, and here in the Nevada desert, in the Mojave Desert.
And safe water, no human bones.
No, it's like maybe for the people who wanna like, okay, we don't want more people coming and enjoying our lake. So yeah, let's spread the news.
Reverse psychology.
Propaganda. This is how it's more propaganda.
Should we get in?
Oh, I'm ready. Yeah.
Your breaststroke's so good.
Just 1 second, I'm gonna fix my...
Breaststroke's so hard for me because I can never time like the arm and the kick.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people out there maybe assume breaststroke's my best stroke.
Yeah.
But it's my worst.
Oh my God, I can't believe that. No, no way.
Yeah. Oh, she keeps going.
Yeah.
Her cardio.
Oh, you like to exercise.
You're amazing.
When we train for the fights,
Yeah.
and sometimes to diverse, like to have diversity in the training. So Pavel take us to the swimming pool.
Yeah.
And we like 30 minutes, sometimes like 1 hour, just warm up.
Yeah.
And like back and forth. And I was like, may I go? I ask him Pavel every time, may I go out already?
Oh.
No, keep going. Anywhere we go,
Uh-huh.
and if we are by the water, we every time spend a lot of time swimming or just like do whatever, like we enjoy in the sea.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned earlier, why brass for me is like #1, the most universal style.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like no matter where you are, in the swimming pool, at the sea, like ocean, you can pretty safe like go further like distance.
Yeah.
And for example, the most beautiful butterfly. It's not every time very safe.
Yeah.
Because it's the same happened with the freestyle. You kind of like when you breathe, it's because ocean and sea, it's not the calm water like in swimming pool. It has a lot of pace, a lot of movement, and when you breathe, it's very easily the water with the wave can get in. That's why it's sometimes more dangerous to swim, more beautiful but more dangerous.
Yeah, I don't like swimming butterfly that much because it makes me so tired so fast. Your technique, even in breaststroke's, very good.
Thank you so much. It's so cool. It's so nice to hear it from you.
Are you learning like any more languages?
Right now I am focusing on my Thai language. I wanna make it's like so fluid and so like my very like own language. I communicate pretty good. Like it's no problem for communication right now in Thailand. But I really want to like level it up.
I don't know how you do it all. You are superwoman.
Oh my God.
Is that your favorite place to be, Thailand?
One of them.
Okay.
I feel Thailand is very good country, very positive. Every country is very positive. Here in the United States, I love everything about here, especially like traveling, how comfortable everything. But every country is bringing different feeling. And for me, it's very hard every time to say, what is your favorite country?
Yeah, that's true, because everyone's very unique in their own ways.
Just as I mentioned that, like since the childhood, I was swimming like a lot. And like my coach, he's actually like in his youth, when he started to train, for example, at 6 years old, he started to train. Pavel, he trained boxing and swimming. That's why he is professional swimmer.
Gosh. Shout out to Pavel. That's so cool.
Butterfly style is like, whoo.
Really? Pavel, next time you need to swim with us, butterfly.
No, every time I see him swimming, it's like, oh my God, I wish to swim like him.
Oh my God.
But he was my swimming teacher.
Yeah.
Like because I feel that swimming is something essential that every person, every child has to know. And actually, I am very surprised. And like people, when they go to the school and they educate and what they teach in the school, I don't know. They don't know how to swim. This is essential things that you will use in your life. And graduating from the schools and they don't know how to swim. This is number one what they have to teach in the schools, my opinion.
Well, he taught you well. We all know he's a great coach in MMA, but he's also a great swim coach.
It's like I feel that, for example, how you call because in my language I call the freestyle, right?
Freestyle.
But in Russian it's kroy. Freestyle it's kroy. And the like brass. Brass stroke. It's like brass. It's more firmer, like brass like that, and kroy like freestyle.
Kroy and brass.
It's beef, starting with the big brass. So good.
I'm trying.
Butterfly is butterfly. What you like? The most beautiful, but the most cardio needed style. It's delfin. Delfin is like a dolphin.
Oh, delfin. Wow. Yeah, it is like the dolphin stroke. Yeah, but it takes a lot of abs. But you have great abs, so you should be great at butterfly.
For me, for example, brass. Like brass stroke. It's the most universal style that actually like you can swim for the like miles and you can like not to be tired that much and like for example just it's for me it's number one. The second one it's definitely when you need some sprint or something like also can swim for a long time. It's crawl or freestyle and butterfly it's something a delfin it's like something that is so beautiful. It needs so much technique. You have to have amazing like physical shape to do it, but it's but very hard to do this style. So yeah, this is my like number one, number two, number three, and of course like back, but you use it like mostly when, for example, sometimes when you saving someone or carrying someone or something, carrying something. So yeah,
so hopefully you don't need that one as much.
Because I look at the swimming, it's like something that it's essential, very necessary for any person for the lifestyle to survive. Because water, it's like we are from 96% made from the water, and it's very needed for everyone to know how to swim. We are surrounded by water. Water is the most what we have on our planet, the biggest part. And like being on a boat, being just like hanging out near the water, everyone should supposed to know how to swim. That's why in the schools it's number one. We have to have the education program for the swimming, essential. And if the like school doesn't provide it, I feel that parents they have to spend a lot of time and put their children into the swimming lessons.
So champion, I know we just got done with our swim. I know it's after the fight, so I hope you've been celebrating good and I got you a little gift.
Oh my God. Baked just for you. So yeah, it's exactly like what I need right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. It looks delicious. We're gonna celebrate. Yay!
Yay! I'm sorry I didn't bring a fork or anything, but
no, that's amazing. Perfect. Thank you so much, Helen. This is my number one food after the fight.
Oh really?
All the sweets and desserts, chocolate, and it's like really looks so cool. I see you. I show you. Look. Yeah. This is what we need.
Yeah, a good pick-me-up. The calories, right, after swimming.
Yes, like all the calories.
You know how you travel so much, you love traveling. Do you kind of like leave all your stuff in a suitcase, or do you unpack? Like with me, when I travel and like the schmo and I will go somewhere even for a few weeks, he likes to unpack all his stuff and make himself at home. For some reason, I just keep everything folded in the suitcase. I don't like taking things out.
Because you will need it like for the next travel. I feel sometimes the same, but I have several suitcases. So my travels, it's not every time all the same. For example, sometimes you go and you are having training camp. You have one thing, like one travel suitcase with your clothes, another one is for like equipment gear, your like protection stuff, another one for like medicine purposes. So it's kind of like all the stuff. And when you go just like travel, it's different stuff. It's a lot of like equipment gear, sport clothes, but also some pretty nice clothes. So it's I have several of them, and sometimes I just don't have a time to unpack everything, and I just like, okay, I leave it here for now. I put I prepare another bag and I take another bag, and then when it's several travels and I go back home, come back, and I see all these suitcases, 1, 2, 3, and oh my God, now I'm gonna have to unpack everything.
So next time I'm gonna tell the schmo when he's unpacking everything, I'm gonna be like, you know, I learned from Valentina the more efficient way.
Just to have like several ones.
And I also saw you were in Alaska not too long ago in Juneau, right? Like with the glaciers and stuff.
It was very beautiful, and we went to Alaska. It was a long time I wanted to visit that part of United States, and it was May. Amazing nature, beautiful, and I very enjoy all our time in there. A lot of sea. I was like craving to go fishing there.
Did you?
No,
Salmon?
this time no. But you know, where every time we spend almost every summer in Washington State, our boat is there, and we are just like living on board and like driving our boat from marina to marina and like going through all the Puget Sound, and this is where we usually I catch the most of the salmon, and it's so I feel it's the same salmon from Alaska.
The schmo and I, we just went to Alaska for the first time a few weeks ago, and it is so beautiful. The salmon is so good. Like when we came back and went to a restaurant, and he loves ordering like fish and salmon, it just did not taste the same. Like I couldn't eat it.
We, for example, it's different type of the salmon. And Puget Sound, Alaska, it's coho salmon, steelhead, it's like king salmon, and every time they have slightly different flavors, and it's so nice sometimes like to have like combination plate when they have different type of salmon, and I prefer like grilled salmon because it's you feel the taste, not spices like all the ingredients what they put on top, but the real taste of the salmon, of the fish, and you can compare, okay, this is a king salmon, how it tastes like, this is steelhead, this is like coho, and it's a good combination to know the difference between the salmons.
And do you cook too? Like you cook it?
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh.
We every time like fishing and then preparing the fish, because I really feel that when you go fishing or hunting, it's very necessary like to eat the food what you really catch, because it's kind of like why this is the main purpose why you go fishing to prepare the food, to prepare the fish.
You do it all, and you do it all so well. Is there something that you want to learn to do that you don't know how yet?
Actually, there is like so many things that I would love to know how to do, and our world is so like diverse. It's so much varieties, and I really like feel that more you know, more things you experience, it's like good for you. It's good because it's open your mind, and you kind of like study something different, you know something different, and after like you spend time on learning anything, you look back, and so many knowledge And I think this is the true valor, what like a true not the value like a money, but
it is very valuable.
Yeah, valuable things for a person. Many persons think it's a money, wealth, or something like that. But I think it's a knowledge. What it's define a person.
Knowledge is power, right?
Yes.
Lastly, like I saw the dance that you and Merab had, the celebration, the victory dance.
This is my dance. What I do like all the time. It's called Lizginka. It's like it's south part, like Black Sea, Kafkas Mountains, all nations like who live there, they dance Lizginka. Because Lizginka, it's not only dance, it's music, it's culture, it's lifestyle, it's much more behind this dance. And I have a long history with Lizginka because this dance in Kyrgyzstan, we also like, because Kyrgyzstan is very multinational country. And many people, same here. In United States, it's multinational country. In Kyrgyzstan, we have the same, but it's smaller, triple smaller. Maybe first time was smaller. And every celebration, like wedding, birthday party, everyone is dancing Lizginka, and everyone knows this dance. And my tradition, since I fought in Muay Thai, I had this walkout music, never changed it. And I was walking out with the dance. So you go fighting and you are dancing this fight. It's like bringing up, level up your energy, and the like rhythm of the music is you put you in. It's like, okay, this is a fight. This is what I have to do. So I did it for like 20 years now, always. And for my MMA fights, I switch a little bit. So I walk out to the same music, but dance, it's like I made a celebration dance. And definitely it was very important for me to win the fight and make the dance.
It's like your signature move.
Yes.
Your dance move.
And you know what I'm happy the most about? That EA5, the game, UFC game, like before it was a dance, like different dance. They never had my original moves, but for the cover for EA5, we flew to Vancouver and we like made the exact dance, exact moves, spinning when I have like that. And so now in EA5, they have my original dance. This is I was the most proud about.
Yay! Shout out EA5, right?
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful that you did your victory swim, the victory laps with me. For the fans who love you and can't wait to see more of you, what would you like to let the fans know?
I just want to say like appreciation words and say like thank you everyone for like following me, my career, and like just I don't know. I feel that every person has to have this like feeling when they have to show themselves, not try and copy anyone, not try and be follow with the like modern style, the most what is like most popular,
the trends and stuff, but to be authentic, right? To
Exactly. And this is what is I feel the most interesting when you see so many fighters and everyone bringing their personality. And for example, younger generation who are like fans of mixed martial arts, they can choose who they want to follow. And so this is, I feel, the most appreciation things in martial arts.
We all appreciate you and you being authentically yourself, and we love you. And congratulations again, not only the champ, but the #1 pound for pound queen.
Yeah.
I like the camo.
My favorite. It's my favorite. It's like every time it's camo, a lot of camo in my life.